Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. The S&P 500 was up a little bit more than 0.5% today. A really good start to the second half. We've been up every day so far this week. We're seeing some great momentum out of some of the big leadership groups that have been going so well this year. You're looking at basically like semiconductors doing quite well, large cap tech doing well, et cetera. So uh, always important to kind of look at where the momentum is and try to be somewhat involved with that as much as possible. And it keeps coming back around to those areas, even though sometimes they fall off for a little while. All of a sudden they take off again when the money comes in. So there's a lot of news happening that people are kind of attaching to these up runs here. For example, the Fed minutes came out today, and at least nobody was talking about raising rates apparently, but there's some disagreements on how long rates should be high and those types of things. We're seeing some slower, economic reports coming out, specifically in the service sector, which has been a hot area for a while. And again, kind of, in this environment, bad news can be good news. However, this is the best half of a month on average in a year, and we're certainly kicking that off quite well here with up what about 1.4% so far in the first 3 days of this second half for the S&P 500, and even more, in the large cap tech area as far as that goes. So again, a lot of times the news tries to attach things to, if it's a bad day, there's always some bad news out there, they attach that. If it's a good day, there's some good news out there, they attach that, and what have you too. I think this is actually kind of a seasonal driven piece. I've been talking about it pretty much ad nauseum for the last few weeks. And there is now a record amount of money in money markets. $6.1 trillion is sitting in money markets. Again, that is just fuel for the fire in theory, as people build up more and more capital. If the market continues to do well, we're up almost 15% in the first half. That usually means that, at least a 10% return on average in the second half, as I talked about yesterday. People are going to start to catch on here, and you start to get that kind of money flow coming in and what have you too. So again, expect some kind of pullback. We already had a 5% pullback in April, bound to have something else before the end of the year here, certainly. But, the momentum is very strong to the upside. The primary trend is very much intact to the upside. And so that's a good thing too. So anyway, looking forward to, seeing you again on Friday. We will not be having the show on Friday, but I will do a summary of what I saw happening for the market this week. Obviously the market's closed tomorrow, no video tomorrow because of 4th of July, but I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Thank you very much.